Gaming's right way is now live. Streaming MLB The Show 25, Gaming's right way playing as 2015 New York Mets season.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the New York Mets. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. And on the mound in this one, number 49.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Now into the ball game on defense, Tejada. He's in at shortstop.
Number 11.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
now
off
for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Got him swinging.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And here is Mason Wynn. That's to third. Tosses across to first. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Yeah, and you expect a club like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes you're a little too anxious. You're trying to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen, and I think that's going to happen eventually for this team.
That's to third. Fires across the diamond. St. Louis goes down in order. Cardinals 0. Mets coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Queens. And on the hill in this one, Miles Michaelis.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in for New York, number 3.
Right fielder, number 3.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And the batter now, David Wright. Next offering misses down and away. The wind of the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, Any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. Out towards left center. Donovan on his way over. And that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Citi Field, second inning set to go. And now the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. The 2-2. This one popped up. Bench settles under it. Corrals it. One down.
Batting fifth, catcher Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting sixth, second baseman Thomas Sajazi.
2 outs, base is empty. Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Redbirds down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And we're back. Leading off, number 23.
Left fielder, number 23.
Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
So digging in, Daniel Murphy. Fastball for a strike. 1-2.
1-2.
Second inning here, no score. Just off the outside part of the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. Win. Throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
Here is d'Arnaud. 2 out, space is empty. d'Arnaud takes a strike. That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 outs. Liner, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Swung on, popped up left side. And it falls. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the shortstop, Tejada. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
2-2.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2 the count.
That one at 95, missed up top. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. There's a swing and a drive. Going back on this one. And he brings it into the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Michael Hellman next up for the Cardinals. Here's a 1-1. And that's outside. And a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
So 2 down now, and here is Victor Scott. That one finds the zone. 1-2.
1-2.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And Mets, now the center fielder, number 12.
Number 12.
Fly ball down the line, Donovan. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, number 3.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mets leadoff man.
That's a ball.
Singing he's currently the team leader in
2
runs
balls, 1
scored.
strike.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. One down, base is empty. Outside low, 3-2 now. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Stays alive. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Outside,
Ball
and that
four.
is
Take
ball
your base.
4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
What a
Now
battle.
batting,
It's not
third
always easy
baseman,
laying off a 3-2
David
pitch, and I'll tell you
Wright.
what, he earned that walk.
So up next, David Wright. Just
Nope.
missed.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And that one fouled off. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now batting, number
Runners in the
21.
corners here, 1 away. And now the first baseman. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms
2-2.
extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 on, 1 out. Double play ball to second. Here's Wynn
Got
for
it.
1. And that's 2. 1 hit, 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in Queens,
Leading off
John
for the
Shambi with
Cardinals,
Chris
left
Singleton
fielder,
and set
Brendan
to lead off the
Donovan.
4th, Brendan Donovan. And now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Nabs it. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And here is Mason Wynn.
Clear.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
The Cardinals hitless so far in the game. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff pouring in on his hands.
Here's Contreras now. This to third. The throw to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Bottom 4 and stepping in is the speedy number 23.
Number 23.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, number 28.
And next for the Mets, Daniel Murphy. Murphy with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
2 down, bases empty. Travis d'Arnaud, the next to hit. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
d'Arnaud checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Down in order for the Mets. They lead it 1-0. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Leading off for the Cardinals, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. But he's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Herrera.
Ivan Herrera now at the plate. 1 down, base is empty.
Ball.
Just
No,
missed.
that's out.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one's in there. That's strike 2.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Three-2. The other way. Makes the catch for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. This one in the air, center field. In position. And that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And it is 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Matthew Liberator, the left-hander, up and throwing. Leahy also getting ready. That one fouled off. 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Just missing there. And it's a full count. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Now it's the shortstop, Tejada.
Number 11.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
That's off the inside edge. And now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to third, Arenado. Zips it across. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, number 12.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder.
That's a ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line drive, Sajazi. On to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. So they make short work of them there. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. And that is out of play. Fights that one away, still 1-2. To third. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Michael Hellman.
Michael Hellman. Next up for the Cardinals. The Cards still looking for their first hit in this one. And that skips in the dirt. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 3. Strike on the inside corner.
Ball count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now batting, center fielder,
One
Victor
down.
Scott,
And up
II.
next for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Now snap throw to first. Back in safe, really close.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
2-2. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Brendan Donovan. That one not close. 2-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 39 getting loose out there. Matz, a left-hander, also throwing. Line drive. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing.
Now pitching for
Matthew Liberator gets the ball now.
52.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now the right fielder.
Leading off for the Mets, right fielder, number 3.
Check swing, and he went 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. The 2-2. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. That one ripped. Nice grab.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
So digging in, David Wright. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Started to swing, held up.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
It's for average power, the ability to feel the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Liberator checks on first. Right, back in on a dive. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Swings through that.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Two on, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
The 1-1. In the air on the infield, Sajazi. And that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing.
Now pitching for
taking over on the mound for the Mets, Robles.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And now a flare into left. Fair ball. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Really important at bat coming up now.
The 1-1. Late swing fouled off. That one missed.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Count.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Ivan Herrera digs in now. Next pitch just misses. And now it's filled up 3-2. Strike 3, got him swinging. That is a huge out. Wow.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way.
Goes down looking.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
So 2 down now, and here is Jordan Walker.
Look, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded. Love how the guy out there on the mound did not panic after loading the bases. Went right to work, got 2 quick outs, And he's got to bear down just to get one more and get out of this inning.
Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So they find a way to break up the no-hitter, and now it's stretch time. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Kyle Leahy will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Kyle Leahy.
Here comes Travis d'Arnaud.
For the Mets, catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. JoJo Romero, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
He went around, says Rusty Valentine. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Here's a 2-2. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Now batting,
Tejada up now for the Mets. The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch misses outside, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And now the center fielder. Next pitch way upstairs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Conforto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's towards center. Scott settles under this one. Makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mets leave 1, but they still lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for
Number
the New York
39
Mets.
on to pitch out of the pen here.
Number 39.
He's pitching on 2 days rest. So now here's the DH, Michael
the
Hellman.
Designated hitter, Michael Hellman.
And a count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Up the middle. Baez fires to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
Well, he had to make the perfect play up the middle, be able to square himself up with the shoulders enough to be able to make a strong, accurate throw to first, and I thought that was an infield hit all the way.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Alec Burleson. 1 out, the base is empty for him. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a ground ball to first, and it's just foul. That was close. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Darno on to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. So a lefty out of the pen, JoJo Romero.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And that's in for a strike. And now 3-2.
Count's full.
Got him looking. And 1 away.
Up next for the Mets,
David Wright will hit
baseman,
next.
David
It's interesting
Wright.
he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk
Now
about the
batting, number
benefits,
21.
the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And the slider just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. John King up and loosening in the pen. Fernandez, the right-hander, also getting loose. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a slider misses down and away. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field. A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
2 outs. On the ground, right side, Sajazi. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. Mets strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So they turn to their closer, number 27.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Leading off.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's 2 outs away. Now Wilson Contreras. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Fastball for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
1 down, base is empty. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Line drive to short and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
1 out left for the Cardinals. And now here is Nolan Arenado. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. And a 1-0. And now it's Wilmer Flores.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, out, 3, and they turn the double play. So they're down to their final out. Number 21 getting ready to hit, 1 for 3. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals bounce back from consecutive losses to take game 3 of the series.